Good morning guys, and welcome back to the 8th video of my Transit Connect conversion. In today's video I'm going to be attempting to build the bed and sort of L-shaped storage. Yeah, hopefully the weather holds off. It's supposed to be a nice weekend this bank holiday, but this is Saturday, so it does look a little bit overcast, but we're going to give it a blast. I'll quickly show you what my plans are. So down here behind the seats I'm going to have a storage split. I'm going to have all the leisure battery in here, storage, and then along the back there I'm going to have the bed, which is going to slide out into almost a double sort of bed. I'm using some 2x2 for the framework of the bed, and then I've got some, not quite sure on the dimensions of the slats I'm going to use to pull out with. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to get cutting, or measuring and then cutting. Yeah, and I'll tie in with you in a little bit. So that lasted all of about half an hour, and then it's decided to absolutely piss it down, so we've had to like hide everything, pack stuff up. It has now stopped, but I don't really know for how long. I've checked like 3 weather apps and they all show different shit, so don't really know what to do. So at the moment everything's just covered up and soaking wet. I've had to hide the wood under the van and up on the door. But see what happens. If not, I probably won't be able to continue today. If it doesn't clear up now. I'm pretty busy tomorrow, so maybe Monday, but we will see. And yeah, see what happens, guys. That's the joys of the British weather. Fucking sucks. So, about a half hour after that last little talk to camera, the sun has come back out and everything's dried up. So, as you would have seen, I've started cutting more material. I'll show you what I've done. So, this is the part of the L shape that's going to be for the bed. That's done, housing the battery in. Obviously making sure that the seat's in place, as my mate made that mistake and I've learned from it before I've actually gone to do it. Driver seats in where I need it to be, obviously, so we've got a nice gap. Obviously houses the battery. There is going to be panels put on, potentially a fold up lid. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet, but it will be slatted. I'm now going to make a start on doing the bed. Right then guys, so that's the end of today. Made some pretty good progress, to be fair. You've seen the battery storage sort of compartment complete. The bed, pull out bed sort of thing is now complete too. I'll quickly give you a little look into what we've done. So we've slatted on top of here, split it into 2 so that the lids just pull off. There will be a divider being put in the middle here, purely just to allow for obviously a separate compartment for the battery and all the wiring, and then obviously just a storage piece at the other end. I have measured obviously with the seat up, so there's no mistake there, everything fits fine, which is good. You can see the bed's in, so it's all looking pretty good. Obviously not completely finished yet, as I want to put some like front pieces on. I'm going to put little fold down drawer, opening doors, and I'm going to carpet them, etc., paint all the woodwork white. That's going to be seen. I'll give you a little demo now of how it all pulls out, so I'll just put you onto the tripod. Again, not completely finished. I need to sand it all down and sort of smooth off all the edges so it fits better and comes out better, and put some stops on, etc. But for now it's done, so it's going to come out to about here ish, which personally is absolutely perfect. Loads of head height. I'm going to go with probably a 4 to 5 inch quite firm foam for the seating area, and obviously at the back, then when it all comes out it all fits in. So yeah, this is measured out literally just shy of 2 foot, I think, off the top of my head, not too sure, but again I will go through all the dimensions properly when I finish the video off. But this is the end of it for today. I'll hopefully try and get some more done later the weekend, or maybe going into next week, and then yeah, we'll pick it from there. But thought I'd show you how I've got on, and I'm pretty happy with all of that. The weather obviously held out, which was good, but yeah, overall it's kind of done. The hard work's done, it's just the tidying up now, and then it would be onto the cupboard, but we'll pick up the rest in another video. Hi guys, you join me a few days later, where I have now sanded down the woodwork and I've given that a coat in paint, well actually 3 coats of paint, so that's sort of looking pretty decent now. I'll quickly let you see the footage of me doing that. This is now what it looks like in the van, bearing in mind it's not completely finished, which I will touch on in a sec. It's a pretty bright day, so hopefully you get the idea. So when I say it's not completely finished, there's a few panels which I'll show you now which I need to do. I'm going to be carpeting a panel in here, which is going to be finished in the anthracite grey as the rest of the van is, and that goes the same with this compartment and the second compartment now, which is going to be hinged down for access of storage. The battery area and storage area over there is also going to be panelled and carpeted, just to break it all up and give it a nice looking sort of contrast against the white. The lid on this one is going to be hinged up as well, so it should all look pretty good. I have, like I mentioned, sanded it all down. I've sort of smoothed off all the edges. Again, the same on all the backs here, nice and smooth, so it just makes it a little bit easier to slide in and out. And for people that are wondering, I haven't painted underneath the pull-out slats for the friction itself, obviously, because I've seen a lot of videos saying about how difficult it can be once you've got paint on it. It just adds extra friction. I mean, it's not that hard to slide a bed in and out, but I suppose for some people it's just a bit more of a pain in the ass. So yeah, it's not 100% complete, but it's nearly there. I have also yesterday ordered the foam for the bed, which I'm picking up mid to late next week, so I'll touch upon that a little bit more when that arrives, and then I need to get it upholstered. If there's anyone out there that knows anyone that can do upholstery and make it look pretty for me, I would much appreciate it, in the southwest, obviously UK as well. A few people have asked about dimensions. So I will touch upon that one now as well. So the total length of the bed is sort of 75 inches, 192 centimeters, or just over 6 foot, and me being at 5'11", that's more than enough space. Obviously some people can slide the seats forward and it give you 6.5 foot plus, but again, I don't personally need that. In the seating position, it gives me 25.5 inches, 65 centimeters, which is about 2'2". So it's a decent sort of seating area to sit in, lounge back on as well, which is pretty nice. When it's in bed mode, it extends out to 44 inches, which is 112 centimeters, which is basically just shy of 4 foot. So it's not a double bed, but you know, it will comfortably sleep 2 people or myself, just spread out as I like to do, which is perfect. The height of the framework itself is about 13 inches or so, which is about 33 centimeters, and is about 1'2" or something like that. It's not overly high, purely because you've got to compensate for your head space. So when I'm sat in the van like I am now, you know, I've got enough space to compensate obviously for the phone that's got to go on there as well, which is 4 inches, which will give me again another sort of 3 inch plus of head height. That's the reason why I've done that. But even just sat here now in this sort of position, it does feel pretty nice, and it's quite spacious still. Obviously I've got to build the unit, so I've had to give myself enough space between there and there, which, I mean, again, it's about 2.5 to 3 foot of space, maybe, something like that. I haven't quite measured it, but you know, I've got more than enough room to kick my feet forward, which is pretty decent. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up here and stop waffling. Hopefully you've enjoyed what you've seen in this build. I've certainly enjoyed doing it. It's been one of the probably more easier parts of the build, but it's been a little bit tedious in the fact of cutting all the slats one by one. Each one has got to be measured completely separately, and obviously then doing all the painting and stuff like that. I mean, it's all right, it's just a bit long-winded, isn't it? I'd just rather just be able to do it an easier way, but unfortunately you can't. But yeah, that's all done. I'm glad it's in. Thanks for all of you and for your support and the continued support, and all for watching, the liking, subscribing. It's been amazing to see this channel grow in just over sort of 7, well, just shy of 7 weeks I think, and over 100 subs now, and you know, thousands of views, which is pretty good. I'm so happy with it. I never expected it to go that well. But yeah, in the next video I'm going to be doing the flooring, so I need to insulate the floor, and now I've sort of got stuff in here, take the subfloor out and put the proper flooring in as well, and then I'm going to fit the electrics. So you will join me then. Stay safe guys, thanks for watching again, and I will see you in the next video.